The most popular classes at the prestigious Harvard University doesn't delve into microeconomics or quantum physics. The subject matter is happiness, and the professor who teaches it is sharing his lessons with students at the University of Tennessee.
It's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Arthur Brooks is a man on a mission to spread something arguably we all search for in life: happiness.
And I thought about it, I prayed about it, and I decided I was going to spend the rest of my career as a social scientist, spreading the science and ideas of happiness to lift people up in these bonds of happiness and love that they really seek.
The former head of a Washington think tank now crisscrosses the country talking about happiness. He teaches a class on it at Harvard.
Tell me one thing to remember. What's the big idea?
Talks about it on social media. Writes a regular column about it in The Atlantic magazine and in a best-selling book with none other than Oprah Winfrey.
The art and science of getting happier, build the life you want. Arthur C. Brooks is here.
Writing with Oprah Winfrey is a pretty interesting experience, I have to say.
Brooks also says it's not that we aren't happy, rather.
But we can be happier, and everybody wants that. Now, so many forces in our society are militating against getting happier.
The first step in the pursuit of happiness, this professor says, is knowing what it is and what it isn't.
It's a direction, not a destination. And it's not a feeling. The feelings of happiness are evidence of happiness. Like the smell of the turkey is evidence of Thanksgiving dinner. And so once we understand those things, we can moderate our expectations and we can actually put together real strategies in our life that can work.
So if it's not a feeling, then what is happiness? Brooks says it's a combination of three things: enjoyment, satisfaction, and purpose.
Those are the three parts, and each one of those is a quest. Each one of those is a journey to understand it, to use the science to get better at it, to practice it in our lives, and to share it with other people.
Brooks regularly shares the science of happiness on his visits to the University of Tennessee. He's a board member at the Baker School's newly created Institute of American Civics. Its goal, to strengthen civic engagement and combat political polarization that Brooks says breeds the unhappiness and anger we see play out these days.
I think it's really exciting what's happening at the University of Tennessee in general, and at the Baker Center in particular, and this institute, which is critical to actually showing the way, not just for people in Tennessee, but all over the country, that we can be happier, we can have real conversations about real topics and not hate each other.
Brooks says a way to overcome the political divide boils down to simply listening to one another.
Look, I know there are major disagreements. I have strong opinions on things, but people who disagree with me, I want to hear from them first, not last, because I may be wrong.
While each of us has our individual thoughts and opinions, this happiness guru is quick to point out a common thread that binds us.
But deep down, there's this longing to live a better life, and that's what my work is all about.
Brooks and Oprah's book, Build the Life You Want, is a New York Times bestseller. The duo also discusses happiness in Oprah's podcast, Super Soul.